Hi, I wanted to hop on today to share something. I was recently asked if I could recommend a practice that has the most benefit. So here it goes. Sit with your uncomfort. Sit with your boredom. Sit with whatever makes you feel uncomfortable. Stop running away from yourself. We often get caught up in this endless scrolling, endless search for dopamine rushes, endless mindless pleasures, and basically avoidance of pain. But what if our pain, what if our uncomfort is actually a gateway, is actually the path we must take in order to be free? We often get caught up in this perpetual motion of highs and lows. And it's like an endless search. It's like a snake trying to catch his own tail. It's an inner prison in a way, if you think about it. What if the next time you feel bored, or the next time there's this little creeping feeling like anger, before you dissociate from it, what would it be like if you would just sit with it? Without trying to fix it, without trying to manage it, without fighting it, without running away from it, but rather just sit with it and breathe with it. Nothing else. Sit and breathe. You are never going to be free unless you take a deep breath and say to yourself, okay, I will no longer avoid my feelings. I will no longer avoid what is uncomfortable. I will no longer avoid my shadow. Sit with it and breathe with it for as long as it takes. Because let me tell you, once we breathe with the uncomfort, you know what happens? We accept it. And once we accept something, it no longer haunts us. When we sit with it, we also become resilient to it. And not just that, but we become present. And then, only then, can we make a choice, a real choice to be who we are, to live the life we truly want to live, to have a fulfilled life. Because otherwise, we are just in reactions. So we are reacting to avoid pain and to get one moment of happiness. But it never stays. When we accept ourselves in the fullness of who we are, not just who we want to be, we are free. Because then, as a whole being, we can, from this integrated space where we have all of our parts home where they belong in our presence, we can make a choice. We can choose a potential. We can be whoever we want to be. It is freedom. Trust me on this one. Sitting with your uncomfort is what will set you free. We are the authority of our own lives. There is no greater authority than the one within. If we can see and accept all parts of us, that brings that inner authority, and we become a main actors of our lives. If you think about it, it's truly beautiful. And I know that it's not easy and it takes a lot of courage, but this is the way to go. If you can't do it by yourself, you can go in nature. Nature is an incredible resource and support. Go in nature and just sit on a park bench and allow yourself to sit whatever that is. Breathe deeply. Allow emotions to flow. Feel that feet fully grounded and just breathe and allow. If you have a friend or a therapist, allow them to hold that space for you. Ask them to hold that space for you so that you can be with whatever it is that you're trying to avoid. And from all of my experiences, this is the practice that has the most benefit. This is the practice that will skyrocket you to self-love. You don't need another manifestation list, because oftentimes what we desire is actually to avoid pain. And the moment you stop avoiding it, you will open a completely new doors and new potentials that you don't even know possible in this moment. Okay, so I know that this may not be what you want to hear, but I felt it was so important to be said. Thank you so much, and I will see you soon.